My issue with Westbrook is I don't think he'll ever accept being the third option on a team. That's why I feel
Like
like
he'll retire before he's a third option type shit.
exactly.
Kind of like
Like,
AI did. Like AI retired. Like he could have played in the league hella longer, but he didn't want to accept the bench role.
like,
That's what they said
like,
about Melo.
But Melo eventually accepted the bench role, and he's hooping right
Yeah.
now. Shout out to him.
no, but bro, they had to put him out the league for like a year.
Yeah,
Nah, that's why did they cut him though? That's some fake ass
That
shit.
was because like Houston had a weird
Like for
thing.
10 games, like Eric Gordon played like shit the first 10 days. They didn't cut Eric Gordon. Like what the hell?
Technically, he got traded to the Bulls, which is one of my favorite Melo facts all time.
Yeah,
Didn't the trade get declined
they
by the
traded him to
league?
the Bulls,
the
then the
Hawks.
Hawks, and
Yeah,
then just waived them. I guess.
I thought the Bulls waived him. I don't know if
The
maybe they
Hawks waived
traded
him.
him to the Hawks and then to the Bulls. I don't know.
Like that's wild, bro. Like another player I would say was like, and we're talking about Carmelo. Like Carmelo to me is overrated in the fact that his impact on winning, bro. He's only had one really deep run, and do we have to remember how he sabotaged Jeremy Lin's career? Like even all his teammates say it. Like Amari said it, Tyson said it, that he got jealous of Jeremy Lin.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like this dude took the money instead of winning. Like to me, like he's gonna be forgotten. Like he's already being forgotten now. Like people are like Melo who? Like people still don't remember how.
Nah, New York vibes. He's still gonna be remembered. That's New York vibes. He's gonna be
Once he
remembered.
retires,
Like,
though,
bro,
you'll
but what for what? For flaming
For
out
his
in the
ISO
second
scoring.
round every year?
For New
For his
York.
ISO scoring.
Like
Oh,
for making like two really clutch shots in like in like two random regular season games. Oh, Melo's going off. He's putting like his fingers to his head. Oh God.
I mean, to be
I will
fair,
say
that one deep run he ran into Kobe freaking Bryant.
Like
Melo's
He was the
on
most
the Lakers.
that's
motivated
always
Kobe
that's
Bryant
the.
ever.
But bro, he's supposed to be one. He's supposed to be like an all-time great player.
I mean, he stopped 50.
I mean,
Yeah,
I get it. Like you can't only have one run, especially when you had Tyson Chandler or Mark Stoudemire on your team.
and Chandler was Defensive Player of the Year that year. I want to say
Yeah. Like
his first year in New
like he
York.
had talent, and then he
You
got
talking
Jeremy
about
Lin the next
2013?
year. Jeremy Lin popped up out of nowhere the next year, so literally he got sleeper talent.
You're
Like,
talking about 2013, right?
2012, 2013.
Yeah,
Right.
2012.
Because I remember that they lost to the Pacers, but they were favored. But I heard like only Melo played well and like everyone else was ass.
Like, okay, like, and then let's put it on top of this, right? Let's put it on top of this. Dude, literally, do we not remember Steve Novak and that whole crew? They were hitting all types of threes during the season. Like they were like number one in 3-point percentage or something.
Knicks.
Like they were literally dropping threes like there was nobody's business.
Landry Fields.
Oh gosh, like nobody really remembers that. But like Jeremy Lin, right? Like if we let's just say if we replace LeBron James in that situation, they might have a ring.
Do you want to hear Melo's numbers from the Pacers series?
What?
29 points, 87% from the free throw line, 35% from three, and 43%. That's not bad.
That's not terrible for a volume shooter. I wasn't.
And no one on the Pacers averaged more than
All I
20
want to
points.
say is that he got blocked by Roy Hibbert. That's all anybody's gonna remember.
Yeah. Let me look at the games.
Like he got clobbered by. He thought he was gonna dunk it. Roy Hibbert's like, nah.
Let me look at the closeout game.
Melo's kind of fun to watch.
Melo
Now.
shot 15 of 29, 50%. And no one really else stepped up except for Shumpert and Kevin Martin. Everyone else is kind of ass. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not gonna hold you.
He had 39 points in a closeout game. So like,
Like no. I wouldn't fully blame Melo because at that point, Mark Stoudemire broke his hand and he was never the same.
He played 5 minutes. Did he get hurt?
I mean, I'll ask you guys this: if Melo wins a ring, on like, say he goes to like the Lakers, I don't know, he wins a ring and he's like
He
a
should
good.
have went to the Lakers, man. There was no reason the Lakers shouldn't have signed him.
He should have went to Miami. He should have
If
went
he's
with
a
D Wade
good
and LeBron.
and he,
No,
like,
that wouldn't have worked.
that
No,
Bro, but it would have been way too poetic. All three same draft class, all three best friends. Like, bro, that's a movie type shit.
That's a movie.
I mean, at least when they if they had lost to the Spurs, they could just blame Melo for being selfish.
Speaking of Spurs, can we talk about how 2014 was a winnable series for LeBron?
Oh yeah, that was a winnable series.
That was a winnable series. I think
all, like, oh my god, he couldn't have won. Yeah, he could have won.
Like, bro,
Because
like,
literally the year after that, he took the Warriors to 6 games without his 2 best players. So like, there's no excuse.
it's very that whole series is very sketchy. Like, LeBron James fans will defend it with a general stat, but like literally, Kawhi Leonard won Finals MVP. Didn't he like only average like 19 points a game? Like,
I mean, no one on the Spurs averaged 20. I think. Let me look at it.
yeah, Kawhi Leonard had a whole bunch of impact on the court, but let's be honest, like that team, that people act like Tim Duncan was the same player. Like, Tim Duncan was not the same player.
Exactly, bro. Like, they can tell you.
Like if you look at the stats, Tim Duncan was averaging like 16 points a game. Like, come on now, let's stop it. It was a team
Like, Tony
effort.
Parker was the leading scorer by 0.2, but Kawhi was the better like overall player.
Like people act like the Spurs are like I've heard somebody, a LeBron James fan say LeBron ended the Spurs dynasty even though they won the next year. Like,
Jesus
what?
Christ!
Oh
Oh my gosh! Kawhi was hella efficient this series. 60% from the field,
and he got also
58% from 3, and 78% from the line. No, he deserved the Finals MVP. He deserved it.
yeah. Of course.
Of course. This is like Andre Iguodala. Like, he deserved that shit. There's no debate.
No, bro, he played better than Andre Iguodala in that series.
Yeah.
Like, he had to guard like LeBron James in his prime. Well, I mean, it's a year apart, so like they're both in their prime. Like,
How many threes did he shoot? How many threes did he shoot?
But you could say that
he went 11 of 19 from 3. Jesus Christ, in like 5 games. What the hell? Why are we crazy? Niggas disrespect this Finals MVP. I swear.
Like I mean, bro, they literally disrespect like they disrespect Iggy on a whole nother level. Like, now they're questioning whether he deserved it or not, and I'm thinking like, okay, like it's kind of like the Bird Cedric Maxwell impact versus stats, because you can make a case in 1981 Bird should still won the MVP when he was averaging like nearly 15 rebounds a game.
Yeah.
Like over, and that's including that Moses Malone was in that series, which is even crazier to think about.
Yeah.
Like, how do you average that with Moses Malone on the floor? Now, I mean, Moses Malone was taking up a lot of rebounds, but like for him to still average that,
Michael Beasley was on the Heat in 2014. You remember when he almost won the ring?
Dang. Do y'all remember that interview after Game 1? Dwayne Wade was like in the locker room, was like, bro, he was talking about interview, and he was talking about how they lost and how they didn't give good effort and this, that, and the third. Wade just came out.
Like, other than Game 2, the games were not close at all.
Like, bro, like literally after Game 1, like Wade was like, and I love this. This is like such a cheerful moment. It would have been an all-time great moment had they won the series. Wade got the last interview question. He was like, LeBron, are you ready to get to practice and get better? And LeBron's like, practice? Like, trying to like make fun of Allen Iverson. Yeah, he was like, bro, come on. You've been talking all day, bro, about how you lost, bro. Let's get in the gym and get better. I just thought that was very very good moment, feel good moment. Had they won, that would have been like one of the more memorable moments. But since they got blowed out, like nobody.
Did they trade Michael Beasley before the playoffs or something? I don't see him on the.
I mean, it's not gonna be surprised if they didn't even play him, bro. Like Michael Beasley's always been an overrated player. Like he was never ever a good player.
I mean, he would show up in the DMPs, not here.
Like, I like him, but like, let's just be honest.
Lewis started. What the hell? I know he started.
It really just depends. Like, I can't remember it that well, the Lions factor, but let's just be honest. Like that year, like the Miami Heat were going through like a couple of injuries.
Isn't this a series LeBron got cramps?
No, I thought that was the series before. It could have been both, because we know how the Spurs like to cheat to win.
Imagine being an NBA superstar and getting cramps in the finals. Like, how weak is that?
No, bro. It was literally hot in that arena.
Jordan would never. Just saying.
Like, stop it. Don't do that.
Jordan would never get cramps in the finals, bro. Stop it.
Like, bro, like the Spurs. We all know the Spurs were making the arena hot on purpose to.
Oh,
and plus that was in the season. It
only affected LeBron. Why did it only affect LeBron?
Bro, because he probably didn't get enough water.
Getting used to it. Popovich makes him practice without the AC on. That's why. Then in the finals, he busted out his ultimate move.
So it didn't affect anyone else on the Heat roster at all.
Well, they were probably properly hydrated. I mean, it's a little mistake, bro. Like, come on, bro.
So it's LeBron's fault.
I mean, probably.
Yeah, LeBron. Like, what are we saying?
Stop it. Stop trying to go after that man. Like,
what do you mean? Who else gets cramps during the finals? Like, that's weak. What are you saying?
Like, bro, plus, can we admit that he's the one doing the most on the floor? He has to play defense. Like, he's the
What does
one
that have to
probably
do with
losing
getting
them.
cramps during a finals, bro?
Bro, he's the one having to exert the most energy on the court out of
What does that
anybody
have
in
to do
that
with getting
series.
cramps during a
Like,
finals?
who, anybody? Am I not speaking facts right now?
LeBron's the only superstar to get cramps during a finals. Like, what are we talking about?
At least he didn't shit his pants like Paul Pierce.
Ooh,
Who didn't Pierce win Finals MVP?
arguably he should not have won that. It should have went to KG. I'm sorry.
I mean, he won it though. So like, what are you gonna do about
Like, bro, but in
Yeah,
hindsight,
he did win it.
part of it
I
was
agree
that
with
he
that.
came back out from that injury, even though later we find out he pooped his pants. So,
Why would he admit it though? That's the thing. That's what
like,
shocked me.
I don't get that, bro. Why would you admit?
Bro, I will be lying about that my whole life.
it? He lied about it for 10 years or 11 years.
Shit, I would go another 50 years
Another
at least.
Like, for real, bro. Like, why would you even say that, bro? Like, bro, that truth would have never came out, bro. Like, bro, I pooped my pants. Like, bro, like, couldn't you just check out the game, go right to the bathroom, and just come back?
Bro, it's because his name wasn't in the media and he was getting salty. He's like, fuck it, I'm gonna make some news today.
Like, literally, Paul Pierce has been living off a lie, bro. He's been living off a lie for like 10 years, and then he finally told everybody, and everybody was like, huh, well, he won a championship anyway. Who cares?
That ring is so over milk, bro. That ring in the Celtic side is worth like 50 rings.
I mean, to be fair, KG got hurt in 2009 and then just lost in 2010.
Like, and let's not talk about in 2011 how Dwayne Wade averaged 30 points to win that series.
In the Celtic series?
Yeah.
That was a demon, bro.
Like, bro, but people say when he got with LeBron James, he wasn't in his prime.
Yeah, y'all stupid.
Like, bro, literally, didn't he make first team All NBA at his position when LeBron James joined him? And didn't he posterize Varejao right before the playoffs? And LeBron James like literally praised him. Like, bro, like the amount of BSery, bro, that people come up with no substantial evidence is like just freaking fantastical. Like, who even comes up with that, bro? Like,
yeah,
like that makes me saddened. Like, that generally, honestly, makes me very sad that somebody would even say that they're trying to discredit Wade so they can make LeBron James look better. When
that's what they do,
and it doesn't even need to. You don't even need to do that. Like,
niggas just hate him, bro. Like, it's crazy. Niggas just
like people hate on Kobe Bryant. Like, bro, why? Like, bro, they did a poll and Kobe Bryant literally got like 11%. Like, it was literally tied between him and LeBron for the second best player of all time.
Man, I got LeBron over Kobe.
Like, and I'm saying Kobe Bryant's just so overrated, bro. People need to stop capping on him. Like,
how is he overrated?
Like, he's underrated.
He's just recently become overrated. That's what you're trying to say.
Like who's trying? Is that what I'm saying, or was he saying?
I said, is that what you're trying to say? Because like before he died, like it's fucked up to say, but people had never had him near LeBron. But then after, now I've been seeing that as well. LeBron and Kobe on the same level.
Actually, that's crap. I've heard about that before.
No. Like, sports announcers were capping on Kobe hard. They were omitting facts on his name, bro. Like, literally, they were making up stuff. They were only showing the bad stats and none of the good stats to try and like prove him against LeBron James. When, let's be honest, Shaq was the best help he had, and like right after Shaq, as he reached his peak, he had some of the worst help in NBA history. Like, in 2005, bro, he had Kwame Brown and Mush Parker.
Like, his best player was Lamar.
Like, holy
and Lamar
crap.
was still like hella young.
Wait, yeah, Lamar was like the only good player on that team, other than him, and he carried them and had to face like a 50-something win Steve Nash team with Amari Stoudemire and Sean.
He did blow a 3-1 lead though, so
like, I mean, but I mean, Kwame Brown, bro. I mean, at
that point, if you're up 3-1, then like
bro, like, didn't he score 50 points in Game 6?
Yeah.
Like, bro, like at that point, like if you're trying to score 50 points,
like if you get the Orlando Magic right now, a 3-1 lead over the Lakers right now, I got the Magic winning. Like, you hate me all you want, I got the Magic. That's how rare it is to lose a 3-1. That's how rare it is.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he did. I mean, it's kind of a choke, but then it's kind of like, who was it really him that choked, or was it his team that choked?
I mean, at the end of the day, you can't blow a 3-1 lead, bro.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but who's taking most of the responsibility? Kobe Bryant's taking the least amount of responsibility for that. Like,
I
I'm
mean, the
sorry,
best
like,
player usually takes the most responsibility.
yeah, but in that case, bro, like, you drop 50 points in Game 6, y'all still get blowed out, and then you try to get your team involved in Game
They didn't get
7.
blown out in Game 6. It went to overtime.
Did it?
Yes.
Now I'm remembering it wrong. Now I'm thinking about another series. That's probably the reason. Like, bro, I mean, what are you supposed to do at that point? Like, your
I
teammates.
mean, if you're up 3-1, like it's like you
No, not the 3-1, but once they came back, bro.
Oh, well, win Game 7. I guess.
I mean, I guess, but like I guess to me, I think the sign, like from the way that sounds, I mean, I think that they may have figured out their offense and figured out a way to target them. Like, it's kind of like one of those situations. It's a series. The teams get more educated as they go. That's what it kind of sounds like to me, because I didn't watch the series, so I'm just making a whole bunch of assumptions. But I mean, that is still pretty bad to blow a 3-1 lead. Like, Kobe's had some bad playoff series, but I don't really want to blame the Celtics 08 thing on him, because let's just be honest, KG's a freaking yammer.
I mean, they weren't favored versus the Celtics. I assume they weren't.
Let's just be honest. The Celtics were pretty stacked.
Yeah.
And at that point, and yes, they did almost lose to the Hawks.
Hey, actually, Kwame Brown hooped out in this Game 6. He went out of 8 of 9. But he was somehow minus 14. That's why I don't like box minus. That literally doesn't make any sense. Like, you shoot 8 for 9 and you're a negative. Like, how does that work? Just because you lost? Like, that's stupid.
But as a whole, how good did Kwame Brown play?
Overall, as a whole, for the whole series?
Uh-huh.
Actually, Kwame Brown has like 13 points, 7 rebounds, an assist, a block, 71% from the line, 52% from the field. Like, he wasn't bad.
But that doesn't really speak to how good he was, bro. Like, because how many shots did he give up because he wasn't that good, and how limited he was offensively? Like, that's the thing. Like, yeah, you can shoot 51%. It's like me trying to make the argument for Like, I can even make a better argument for DeAndre Jordan, because yes, while he averages 14 points a game, like, those come off of lobs, and it gets stronger defenses that are able to position themselves better.
Where's Rudy Gobert points coming from?
Well, I mean, yes, lobs, but still, he can still generate a little bit, bro.
Like, he has some post moves.
Yeah, like, he could generate. Like, DeAndre Jordan did not have no post moves. I've never seen DeAndre Jordan pull out a post move.
I mean, they didn't let him, though. They didn't give him a chance.
Like, what?
No, bro.
No.
I seen him play on the Mavericks. This guy had 0 post moves. And on defense, bro, he's like a stone wall. Like, he doesn't even move.